Well, good evening.
Good evening.
Or good afternoon,
Or
good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, Another day?
Another $50?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little touchy
Yeah,
now.
it's very touchy.
So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Ultimate Buffet Podcast. My name is Chris,
And my name is Sean.
and we have our very first guest speaker, the one, the only, Dr. Nick Sorensen. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it, especially for this topic. It's going to be nice to have another input, not only on your personal scale, but from your medical background as well. So
Yeah, he's a lot more smarter.
A lot more smarter.
Yeah.
A lot more smarter. He learned us some things.
yeah, exactly. So today's episode, we are going to discuss self-maintenance as we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So that's what's going to go on tonight. But before we get to that topic, the most important topic, actually.
The most important topic.
So, just listen to this and then you can...
This is why I came.
Yeah,
Also.
that's what we would expect. So...
That's the only way we got him here.
Exactly. I had to go buy that $500 bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
Like, jeez. So, the whiskey of the night, who wants to do the honor?
Let's let Doctor do it.
All right. What are we reading? What we got here?
Yeah, so what do we got here?
So far, we had a nice little quick taste on this, and it's pretty tasty. Brothers Bond Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Hand-selected batch. Looks like it is out of Brothers Bond Distillery in Arkansas. Whose choice was this tonight?
That was actually mine.
Yeah, that was
So,
Chris's.
I've never seen it for sale.
Let's do a little cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
That goes down pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good bottle.
I like that.
And I was shocked. That's not a special find. That wasn't a Total Wine, Bev Mo. That was Rayleigh's.
Really?
Nice. Okay.
So
Good.
that was I was going through the aisle there, looking at things, and
You got sold on the name.
yeah, I really did. Well, especially just thinking, we're sitting here, we're talking, we've known each other for a while. I've known you since elementary school. So why not? It's it's that brotherhood bond
Perfect.
right there. So it's a win-win.
Yeah, it's good.
So perfect. So let's get down into it. Let's just jump right into it. So self-maintenance. So Sean, you picked this topic. Do you kind of want to give a little bit more detail on that?
Yeah, so when we were, just coming up with the topics for, the weekly podcast, I was thinking something that, a lot of people would be able to relate to. And self-maintenance is, just being aware. I think there's a lot that goes into self-maintenance, and we'll jump into a bunch of different categories. But the first one that we've got here is the gym, which I'm not good at going to. We're all busy with work and kids, and so it's definitely tough to get there. But we did want to shed light on the self-maintenance thing. So first topic, gym.
Well, and I think the gym also changed a lot too for a lot of people over this last almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
With COVID. So
COVID's been a huge thing. The Peloton bike is a huge self-awareness situation that people have taken full advantage of. It came out before COVID, but it really blew up with COVID.
absolutely, yeah. Well, and then you look at home gyms too. Just getting equipment. I bought the Bowflex adjustable weights, thinking, oh yeah, I got this cool deal on it. And 6 months later, it finally showed up.
Yeah.
So it's like you think about the supply and demand on that one.
Well, it was big. It was definitely a tough thing to get gym equipment.
Oh yeah,
Just seeing posts on the Nextdoor app or any of those applications that you can buy stuff from. People are selling things for astronomical
People
prices.
jumped on it, double, triple the price.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah.
you look at price per pound for dumbbells or plates and that kind of stuff, and it used to be it'd be $1 something a pound, right?
Yeah.
and people were paying $4 or $5 a pound
because they couldn't get it.
because they couldn't get it.
So if they saw it, they'd grab it.
But
Yeah.
the reason for that is you couldn't go to the gym for a lot of months.
Yes,
a lot
true.
of gyms were closed, so
Yeah.
anything they wanted to do at home, it was going to be astronomically priced.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's totally true.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, it goes hand in hand. And I mean, you're seeing a little bit of it again here going into flu season and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. There's a lot going on right now economically, not trying to get negative or anything like
Yeah,
that.
no.
But, you know, it's a lot harder to find stuff. And I think people aren't going to realize, you know, your Black Friday shopping and that kind of stuff is going to be rough this year.
Yeah.
Christmas presents are going to be like, you need to start shopping now.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to find a lot of stuff because we're going to fall in the same thing that happened when COVID first happened.
I agree.
I mean, I went to Costco last week, no paper towels and no toilet paper again.
Well, yeah.
So,
Good thing you've got leaves in your backyard.
yeah. Who uses toilet paper?
I know, right?
Baby wipes all the way. All the way. Sorry, listeners. I apologize. You learned way too much about me now.
What do you guys like to do at the gym? Let's go, Dr. Swanson.
Well, again, along with the COVID situation, when you get to the gym, a lot of people are still weary of being close to you.
Yeah.
Working out wise. So you got to be careful with what you're doing. Some have mask regulations, some have this and that, and some need that 6 feet still. So it kind of depends on what everyone else is doing. So hitting the gym at the right time is key.
Well, and I think out of the three of us, I think you've probably hit the gym more than, I know definitely more than me. I know definitely more than Sean.
I mean, I've been doing a lot of curls, but it's
lot of
usually
curls.
tacos.
So,
Yeah.
But I mean, that is a big thing. It's, you know, people are
what
still,
machines are open? It's
Yeah.
hard.
yeah,
But the thing is, when you get to the gym, what I have found when you go to the gym, you got to go with the gym with a purpose. You got to have a mindset of what you're going to do. Because if you walk into the gym without a plan, your workouts are going to fail. You're going to be like, well, I kind of did this. I kind of did that. I think I'm good to go now. If you have a set plan going into it, you got to hit these goals, everything, you're going to have a much better workout.
Well, and I think that's key because if you go to the gym blind, per se, you know, you're kind of just walking around hitting random machines that, you know, you're not focusing on one or two body parts. It's just whatever's available or whatever you're in the mood for. And not having a plan, obviously, you know, isn't going to be successful.
what's the saying I used to say back in the day?
I don't know, you've said a lot
Yeah,
back
that's
in the
true.
day.
What's cardio?
Stop speaking Spanish to me. I don't know Spanish, okay? But no, failing to plan is planning to fail.
That's true.
So I agree. I think, you know, I've gone to the gym sometimes just forcing myself to go because I know I need to go, but then you get there and you don't have as good of a workout. So
Yeah, I started going back to the gym, I would say 6-8 months ago, but it didn't last long. I've got an old man disease that's flared up a lot lately. I've got gout, and so anybody that knows anything about gout, it's tough to do anything, especially walk. I mean, that's obviously having to walk into the gym is, you know, the first battle. Yeah, so I haven't been to the gym, and it's probably been close to 6 months.
well, and it's funny that we kind of talk about this because I had a conversation with my wife earlier this week about going back to the gym for me because I was talking to her. There's a few pieces of equipment that I really miss at the gym that I don't have at home. I've also been doing a lot more mountain biking, plus coming off an injury, you know, trying to, you know, it's getting slowly. I didn't want to jump right back into it, but I think for me, my goal is actually to sign back up for the gym either tomorrow or Friday. So
Okay. Good for you.
I think getting back there's just a few pieces of equipment that I really enjoy that I don't have here at the house that would be hugely beneficial for me.
For sure. Like I said before, though, go into it with a plan.
Yeah, absolutely. So going saying I'm going to deadlift 1,000 pounds.
We're not talking high school days. We're not doing.
No.
We're not gonna injure ourselves. The older we get, it's more about reps. The
Oh.
pride's got to go a little bit somewhere.
So let's.
That's hold on. That's a good statement right there. Because I think I know for me, I'll go in and be like, nope, I'm going to lift as heavy as the 21-year-olds can. And it's true. You have to leave your pride a little bit.
Yeah, you've got to drop that at the door for sure.
Otherwise, you're going home with gout.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
That was good.
You know what? Cheers on that.
Cheers on that one. Cheers on that one.
That was a good one. Nick, did you finish yours already?
Brothers bond.
Oh, well, guess what? We got a whole bottle. Don't worry, we'll make your bed back down.
Oh, yeah.
you can stay the night if you need to.
Let's so one of the questions we came up with, what should we not do at the gym? Is there anything from a doctor's perspective? Is there anything that
As I was going on with Chris, a lot of the people that come into my patients as chiropractors come in injuries from overlifting, overweight. They're putting in too much. They think they're stronger than they are, and they're injuring themselves because they're trying to lift too much weight. And it's not about weight. The older you get, it's about getting that muscle movement. And flexibility is huge. So the big weights are not important these days. The older you get.
one of the things that actually that's a good point. When you said flexibility, I don't think I've stretched in regards to before, after the gym, and that used to be routine back in the day when we were younger. Whether it be playing sports and whatnot, you would stretch before and you would stretch after.
Yeah.
And that has completely gone by the way. For me personally,
For sure.
by the
I'm the
wayside.
same way. I mean, imagine trying to touch your toes right now.
That hurts my gout. Just
There's the-
thinking about it. Just thinking about it.
I still can't even extend my legs straight from high school.
And that's the thing. The older you get, you have post injuries. You have certain things, so you're going to have dysfunction going. So you should never go into that thinking, "Hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to kill the world right now in lifting these weights." It's more about improving yourself.
That's good.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So, would you say anything other than that, like to avoid as people get older? Or is it per body type situation?
Everyone's situation is different, depending on what your goals are set. Are you trying to get weight loss? Are you trying to get muscle mass? Are you trying to not put on the winter weight and hibernate kind of situation? So, depending on cardio or weightlifting, they're both a big difference. So, if you want to do a combo of both, that's good. Personally, for me, I think the Stairmaster, I was never a big proponent of that, but I think the Stairmaster is a great activity for people. You have the same thing. My mindset, I go in there thinking I'm a kid. I can walk up 30 flights of stairs, no big deal. You put that thing on a 7 or an 8, and you start walking up the stairs, man, you're sweating, you're breathing hard, you're just like, what is happening? That's a big reality check for you. At least it was for me.
That's good.
That's true. I've actually, with that being said, I've never been a fan of the treadmill.
Yeah.
Never. And I actually would prefer the stairs, and I know it's harder.
It's not as hard on your joints, though. Again, coming as a chiropractor, a treadmill is do. It's a lot of pressure on your joints.
I
doing
never
the
thought of it
Stairmaster.
like that.
A Stairmaster, it's continuous, and you'll get it.
Wow.
I'm still confused on what a treadmill or a Stairmaster is.
I think it had something to do with tacos. I'm not sure. I got confused there for a second.
You're speaking another language to me. Like,
It's not Spanish.
Is this-
Remember those 2 equipments you wanted going to the gym? I'm sure they'll have them there.
is this the cardio thing that you're talking about? Because I still don't know what that is.
That's good.
So
So obviously we've mentioned going to the gym. What other activities do you do in place of the gym? Chris?
mine's an obvious.
Okay.
Rim cracking over here.
Yeah. Mr. Rim Cracker.
Yeah. So mountain biking has been my go-to, which I still suck at, by the way. But it's still fun.
We can tell by the pictures that you posted on Patreon.
Yeah.
At least his face isn't busted. That new helmet did him good.
Did you see what I did to the rim?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah. So
surprised there wasn't worse damage to your own body.
yeah, I got pretty lucky on full face helmet. Now that saved. I wish I'm so mad still though that I did not have the GoPro on, because I full face hit and I had the GoPro on the front now, and it would have been all dirt. It would have been a great video to watch.
Wow.
So yeah,
Good job for not hitting record.
Yeah,
I think I'm proud of you, but I'm probably not sure.
Yeah. Well,
There's no proof. We'll never know.
I don't know if it happened.
I
You
never-
might have just put that over a curb and stepped on it.
That's good.
well, hopefully I wouldn't do that with how much it cost me to pick it up today. So
Yeah.
it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to
Okay,
be, but it still was expensive.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So, I mean, not as expensive as that drive shaft that I broke over my knee at one time.
I do remember that. That
Yeah,
was not a proud moment for you.
Yeah. No. So,
Don't hit a drive on the golf course and then snap the shaft across your knee.
yeah. Like full on baseball, like back in the day, you know how the guys used to break
Yep.
the bat over the knee? Yeah, I did that with my driver.
Wait, but how long did you own that driver before you did that?
That was the first round I had it. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Nick threw that one. I thought it was a serious question. No, there was motive behind that one.
Yeah.
well, there was. I was
new.
upset.
Brand new R1. Broke it right over my knee.
Awesome.
And yeah, I was with my dad at the time, so
Okay.
I went and golfed with him as well. And he just drove off in the cart. Like,
He was not proud of you.
Yeah, like
It's-
what the hell is wrong with you?
It's weird. 10 years later, he has knee problems.
Part of that shaft may have went in there. We're not sure.
Part of that fiberglass in there.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so mountain biking.
mountain biking.
Nick?
Personally, I don't do it, but I recommend it to all of my patients. Is swimming.
Okay.
Swimming is phenomenal for all.
That's a full body.
It is, and it's great for all ages. Is the thing because you don't get that gravity on your joints. You get that free flow. You can swim 2 laps. You can swim 2 miles. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whatever you can withstand. But swimming is very, very good exercise.
Okay.
You've been doing a lot of running though lately too, right? Running a lot.
I've been
biking.
increasing my running. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to bike more, but swimming just. I just can't do it.
Well, I think the problem with swimming is, to go swim laps, you have to go to a lap pool.
True.
And, some people, like most people, now you have to go to the gym, then you have to, I shouldn't say you have to go to the gym, but you have to find a gym that has a pool.
And it has to be the right time.
The
A
right
lot of the
time,
it's-
yep. And then weather is a big difference because the majority of pools are outside.
And along with that, the drought right now, you can't go out to the lake and swim. You can't really go swim in the rivers.
That's true.
Yeah, the lake is.
There's no
especially-
lake to really go out and swim.
Especially Folsom Lake right now
Yeah.
is really bad. I got some really good views on my 2-mile hike back after snapping my rim of the lake, and it's very low.
On a complete side note, when you said the lake, I have a patient who is putting on a 100-mile run this weekend at Folsom Lake.
Jeez.
So she's in charge of organizing this race, and they start at Folsom Lake. They don't do any swimming, but they start at Folsom Lake. They run around like Lake Natoma, back around up to Auburn, up to Cool, back around. It's like a 10 to 20 hour race.
And this is for fun?
Yeah, right? Exactly.
So-
I don't recommend this for anybody out there, but my mind is blown. I'm going to go out there on Saturday night to see these finishers that run this 100-mile race.
It's impressive. That's
That's hugely
nothing
impressive.
I would ever even
I don't
dream
even want to
about
drive
doing.
100 miles, to be honest.
So, hold on. So they're running like Auburn, Cool, that. So are they going like up the road?
They're going up the mountain, or not the mountain, but yeah, the hills, and yeah, they're going
That
up.
hill is just not fun to drive up,
Yeah, no, it's
let alone run.
Wow.
I mean, I don't run, so, but that's impressive.
that as a patient today, she's like, "Come out," and I'm just so intrigued by seeing
Yeah.
what these people look like and what they're like. It's got to be such an.
I would assume they look better than us, shape wise.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Hold on,
They might be able to touch their toes.
you're telling me there's not over 300-pound people out there running this?
And I would assume those people
Maybe
are
like 3 of them.
at home not drinking whiskey.
Can I sign up? Where can I sign up?
Rumor has it it's still open.
Okay, let's go here. Enhance.
See if you can get on your bike.
No, I still wouldn't be even on my bike. 100 miles? Heck no.
Oh
Not
my
on my
gosh.
bike.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's the ultimate. Honestly, like I said, I don't think that's healthy. I give it all to them. That's amazing to do that and say it's an accomplishment, but to put your body through that and that amount of time is a lot on your body.
Well, and you're doing 100 miles. What'd you say, 20 hours?
Yeah, that would be the one of the later finishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you still have to fuel up and you still have to eat and that kind of stuff. You're not doing that while you're running. Not,
they are.
Not,
They are.
Well, they are, but not.
They have aid stations. They're eating all day long.
Okay.
You have to. Yeah.
Because
I would
that's
assume
that's
it's
a
not
lot.
tacos.
I don't think they have the Taco Bell stand. I'm not positive. I could ask.
That's insane. That's really crazy.
Wow.
So what do you do?
So my activity, and it's not as frequent as it should be. So my oldest, he's 5.5, and he loves to ride his bike, and so that's a big thing for him and I. And it's nothing crazy, 15, 20, 30 minutes, and we've got a bunch of property behind our house that's got they're building homes back there, but it's something that him and I'll just hop on the bike and go, and it's at the end of the day, it's getting outside and doing something, right? Rather than just being a couch potato.
You want to go do Lake Natoma again?
No. I mean, well, yes, I would. I would do, yeah. So Chris and I, month and a half ago.
Oh, no, it was a couple months ago.
Was it?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you didn't even have the bike. You're like, I don't even remember the last time I rode the bike.
That's true.
And then you're
Okay,
like,
it was
oh, let me
months
try doing it with my 5-year-old in between. And then like the last bit at Lake Natoma where you get up to go to the road, that steep hill, Nick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I went to the other side when I went. But yeah,
Yeah,
I know what
or
you're
the
saying.
backwards.
You're going on the road. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So that steep going up to go back down
Down
to Lake
Hazel.
Natoma,
Yep.
that hill going up, he's trying to ride with 5-year-old in between up
Yeah.
the hill that hadn't already rode, what, at that point, at least 11 miles.
Yeah, because I think the whole thing around is 12, roughly,
I
or
think-
11,
It's like 12.2.
Yeah.
I did that.
to be exact.
Yeah,
Okay,
12.2,
0.2, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, good.
And speaking of that hill, I did walk up the last little bit of it. It was a nice little view, but yeah, I caught my breath also.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, so our activity would be riding bikes, and I need to make it a point to do that more often before the weather really starts to change. So obviously, any of the listeners know we're here in Placer County, and the weather has been changing quite quickly, actually, over the last few weeks.
Well, I'm going mountain biking. You want to go?
No, I've got to hang out with Dr. Nick.
Tacos.
We're gonna have tacos.
Thanks for my invite, guys.
We don't have the full face mask.
Yeah. And I have gout.
That's good. I do have an add-on for the gym and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
What is your guys' thoughts about steam rooms and saunas?
Okay. So I'll go first. My favorite thing at the gym, by far, is the sauna. Sweatpants, sweatshirt, hood up. I absolutely love the sauna. I mean, I would drive to the gym to go sit in the sauna and drive back.
What's your thoughts? Personally, not on the other side.
Personally, I think both are great. I think you don't make a trip just to the gym for that. I think it's a great compliment to the workout that you had before. Me personally, I love the steam room. It's a little grosser, it's a little dirtier, and there's germs and this and that. Obviously, you don't wear sweats in there. But a towel, basketball shorts, whatever. I get a deeper sweat in a steam room than a sauna.
The one thing about the steam room for me, I feel a little claustrophobic. That's just obviously on a personal
Just
level.
because when the smoke kicks in and
Yeah, there's just something about it I feel trapped.
They're usually the same size.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I was
I don't
gonna
know,
say
maybe
that.
just not being able to see. I don't know. I'm
Sure.
not a fan.
I just like the old guys in the sauna that we need more. Put some more water on there. So
There's always that one guy that does put the scented whatever that oil is. And it's like, all right, well,
Put some doTERRA in there.
So sweet. Okay. Well, let's jump down to food. So obviously, food is a huge part in just feeling better and just life in general. And obviously, we all have our favorite cheat meals or our favorite things. We were talking about that before even starting.
Yeah.
On how you can't have Taco Bell and you miss it a little bit, but those are things that you know, those are key things to help, with your health overall. So the big thing is do you follow a food plan?
I used to be really good at this, especially going into the office, but with COVID, I'm not going into the office anymore. I'm working from home permanently, and so it is easier to get off of a regiment in regard to a food plan. But when I would go into the office and I would take my lunch, rice, grilled chicken, and some type of veggie was always my go-to. Simple, straight to the point. I mean, I could eat that 3-4 days a week for lunch.
That's good.
Food's huge. It's hard, and like you said, it's all about routine. You got to set a routine. If you have a plan, like the gym, like everything else, you have it all set out. It's a lot easier. Obviously, not all of us are going to sit here and have, like you said, rice, meat, veggies.
Yeah.
It is good, but you get bored of it.
You do quickly.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for a certain amount of time. But if you still follow that, and you kind of can gauge off of it, even following off to like switching it to pasta or switching it to a red meat here and there, as long as you keep that plan, it helps a lot. You go out to eat lunch, it doesn't matter where you go. You don't know really what's in this food. Most places are not healthy.
That's true.
To eat out,
Yeah.
especially for lunch. Eating out for dinner once in a while is fine. Lunch every day after day, that's going to be key for most people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're a big food planner in regards to taking lunches to work, aren't you?
So I used to be on it for a little bit there, and bringing stuff, and unfortunately I kind of fell off a little bit. I was bringing food in. I'm usually pretty picky on what I get, because work provides food for us, since we don't get a lunch break. So part of our contract is food is provided for us.
Okay. Nice.
But they don't bring great. It's crappy. It's not great.
School lunch food.
No, it's worse than that.
Well, okay.
It's way worse than that. Like we'll get sandwiches, and it will literally be 2 pieces of bread, a piece of meat, and a piece of cheese. That's it.
That's the fire festival.
Yeah. So it's you'll get that, and then they'll bring soup. Okay, in July I don't want soup.
Yeah, no one wants soup in July.
Yeah,
No soup for you.
no.
Sorry,
But
Seinfeld.
I mean that's for me. I it's kind of bad because sometimes I just won't eat, which I know is horrible for me.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I mean, continuous eating is.
Yeah. So I'll try to bring like healthier snacks and kind of snack throughout the day, because I don't usually get to sit down to eat. If I do, it's usually a simple sandwich. I mean, I'll take that. We have a panini press, so I'll put that, the sandwich on a panini press to make it somewhat better, but it's nothing.
My question, I know I was talking with you, obviously being good friends. I know you did the Fit Eats for a little while. What took you off of that?
So I love the Fit Eats. I'll be honest, it's just going over there to get it. I probably need to get on where they bring the food and just deliver it. I just got lazy and stopped driving over there, and it's
Is that local?
Yeah, so it's you know where CarMax is?
Yes.
Have you heard of it before?
I have.
Yeah. So it's right across the street, the one in Roseville.
Okay.
I think their main kitchen is down in Sacramento somewhere, and then they have another store location down in Sacramento.
It's across the street.
It's by Paul Martin's.
Paul Martin's.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, right at the end there at Paul Martin's.
Okay.
So, but they have some great food. I mean, their breakfasts are really good. Their lunches are fantastic. I actually started getting some of the dinners and eating it for lunch.
And if I remember correctly, you said they were reasonably priced.
Yeah, so ranging between, I think it was like $7.99 to
They're a little expensive.
$13.
Maybe a little more than that.
Okay.
So I mean, they range depending on if you're getting a regular or a large and that kind of stuff. And obviously, I'm getting the large on every single meal.
Well, you're a large individual,
Yeah. So
so it just goes hand in hand.
besides on some of the breakfasts, though, like it was too much food.
Okay.
So I need to get back on it. But it can get costly after a while. But they're good. I mean, I should at least, what I should do is get at least like 2 or 3, like mix it up between breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
Just to have something.
Yeah.
Rather than nothing. So,
That's true.
I mean, I can pretty much bank that I'll be able to eat a sandwich every day, but I also try to avoid, the bread and that kind of stuff.
And
there.
the soup.
Well, yeah, not touching that soup with a 10-foot pole. I don't know where that stuff's made. Shoot, I don't even know where the sandwiches are made. Well, I know where the sandwiches are made, and that's why I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
One of the other things that we wanted to bring up, does food plan affect how your day goes? One of the things I've really noticed is I used to be, and I don't know if this is just getting older or what the issue is, but I haven't been eating breakfast. The past maybe 6 months, I forego that for whatever reason, and I know that they've always said breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I could see why. You're putting fuel into your body and you're getting going here, but I don't know. I've been foregoing that, and I don't think it's affected me.
So for me, when I work, breakfast is like a must for me. Just getting, the calories in me. It kind of sucks sometimes eating, that early in the morning, that kind of stuff. I usually bring my breakfast with me to work and eat it, first thing in the morning. On my days off, I probably don't eat breakfast though at all. And I think it's just because I wake up later. I don't think about it. I'm like, well, I only have a couple hours till lunch anyways. And I pretty much eat lunch every day that I don't work, where it's the opposite. At work, sometimes I don't eat lunch. Most of the time I eat lunch, but there's been times that I don't.
Nick, are you a big
That makes the way he said it makes total sense, because when you got to work, you got to have the fuel.
Yeah.
You got to, especially when you're in line of work, you got to be on your toes. You got to be working. You got to be awake.
Yeah.
So you need the calories, you need the starches, you need the proteins, you need all of that to keep you going. Sean, for your situation, thinking about it, you're working from home now. You don't need that.
Which is kind of a double-edged sword, because the bad part of it is, if I don't eat breakfast, I'm downstairs by 9:30, 10 snacking, and it's tough being home. And I think I'm in a good place mentally in regard to going downstairs and not just rummaging through the pantry. But it's tough.
Snacking is the hardest, because there are healthy snacks, but there's a lot more bad snacks. And so the key with that would be, if you have to work from home, which a lot of people are doing now, it's slowly people are going back to work now, but is having a little side of the pantry that is healthy snacks, that you can be like, okay, well, I can gorge on this. I am hungry. I didn't eat breakfast today, so I want to eat something.
Yeah.
You got to have that little side of it that you can do that. You can keep you don't need the crazy diet. You're not going for that. But if you have that healthy little push, that'll help you continue on the day.
But there's even also a lot of snacks out there that are marketed as healthy snacks that are still not even healthy.
That's so true. Yeah. It is so true.
Yeah.
There's so much out there and labeling on any type of food is nuts now, right? Because people just believe everything they read. If it's on the internet, it's true.
Yeah.
If it's on a label, it's true. That is not the case. Yeah, it might be semi-true, but there is so much more to it that people don't know.
I thought everything on the internet was true.
Well, Google and Wikipedia, yes.
Okay.
When it comes to the Ultimate Buffet podcast, it is.
Okay,
yes.
good. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's the website you were talking about.
That one, everything's true on that.
When it comes to breakfast, though, I'm super simple. Couple eggs, bacon, sausage, maybe a piece of toast.
I mean, that's simple, but it's not simple. That takes time. People don't want to take time to do that.
Well, that's true.
And see, I would not have time in the morning to make that.
And I
on
usually,
the days I work.
Yeah, I mean,
and how many days of the week do you do that?
Twice, maybe.
Twice is impressive. Yeah, that's. Do you ever make it and save it for the next day?
No, I'm weird about breakfast leftovers. I don't think that's a.
Only breakfast leftovers.
Yeah, I'm okay with the lunch leftover or dinner. I mean, tacos. I could eat
tacos 3-4 days.
I thought that was.
That's why you got gout.
I thought the tacos were the breakfast.
Well, if you put a fried egg on it, it's a breakfast taco.
Oh, okay.
cheers to breakfast talk.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers.
All right. Hydration. That was a
What we
good
just did.
segue. Yeah. What we just did. Nice segue.
Cheers.
Cheers to hydration. Gosh, this is actually really good, Chris.
Yeah, that was
I like that one.
yeah, that bottle's gonna get hidden from you guys.
Okay, well,
You guys are gonna come over and be like, hey, let's have that Brothers Bond. What are you talking about? What?
I thought it was a special guest take home bottle.
Oh yeah.
No, that's not
That
how it
was-
works, huh?
You know what? This bottle's so good. You can have the
Oh, you can give me last week's.
you can have the Old Forester over
Yeah.
there, the
Yeah.
more expensive bottle
Thanks,
over there.
guys.
yeah.
Because this one's really good. This one will be another purchase for sure.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. Well, that'll be a repeat.
So let's just say it again.
We said
Brothers
Rayleigh's?
Rayleigh's, yeah. Brothers Bond straight bourbon whiskey. But you said it was Arkansas?
Arkansas.
That's impressive.
We'll have to post that picture on the Instagram page so people can see it.
Yeah, definitely. Fort Smith, Arkansas. Distilled in Indiana. Still
Okay.
though, that's still very
Doesn't
impressive.
change it
I
for
like
me.
it.
Yeah.
What was the price on that?
I believe it was $39.99.
Okay,
So
that's good
I thought I had to get a little bit nicer of a bottle since we had a guest speaker.
because we
here.
have a doctor in the room.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's just trying to pawn off the old stuff.
Yeah, so
How much did that one cost?
We were trying to get rid of the $22 bottle.
do you want the Winchester that's downstairs? That was horrible.
So hydration. We've made the jokes about gout and whatnot that I've had for the last, I'd say, coming up on 2 years, and it's been off and on.
Are you sure it's not COVID?
COVID in my toe.
COVID gout. Yeah.
Yeah, COVID gout. So one of the big things for me was hydration and being able just to flush out those crystals that build up with the gout. And I never really thought it would ring true, but the doctor kept telling me, hey, you've got to increase your water intake massively. And so I would say when I've knock on wood, I haven't had an attack, and it's probably been about 2 weeks now. But during that time frame, I was up to a gallon a day, and it was extremely tough. And I know that that's kind of the shtick is a gallon a day.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, from not drinking a gallon a day to going to drinking a gallon a day, it's difficult. It took me about a week to get into the groove of drinking that much water, but it definitely helps.
That first day when you first start drinking a gallon of water is really fun
Yeah.
with all the bathroom breaks.
Yes. A lot of bathroom breaks.
So
Knowing Chris, he's probably got the smallest bladder I've ever met any human being in my life. But
hold on, is that your personal recommendation?
those are my personal experiences hanging out with you. Yes. The guy could go piss and walk around and he wouldn't even sit back down. He'd have to go again. But water is actually a huge thing. I think a gallon should be a minimum. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing about hydration that's hard with all the patients I work with is no one drinks enough water, first of all.
Yeah. No.
But what I find is if you work, have a water bottle with you. Depending on what you do, you can always have one close. You can have one at your desk. You can have one wherever you're at. It gives you an excuse to go to the bathroom if you're working in a desk job. You always have it there. You drink it more. A
Yeah.
lot more.
Yeah.
I've never had hydration problems. I like water. A lot of people don't like water. They say it doesn't taste good. Well, water doesn't have a taste. What do you mean it doesn't taste good?
Yeah.
It's like you need a taste. Okay, fine. Then put something in your water. A big thing for me when you're talking hydration, which has been mind-blowing to me, is, like I said, I probably drink 2 gallons of water a day.
Really?
I drink a lot of water. Like I said, I have a thing right at my office. I'm drinking it constantly. A new person in my life who I'm dating, she is competing as an Ironman athlete, and I tell her, hey, drink water, drink water, drink water. She's doing astronomical distances. She says, I can't just drink water. I need electrolytes. So she has to supplement every sip of water she has with an electrolyte in her water. If she just drinks water, her body's, with her type of training, it's not enough. And so, like, thinking back at that, like, obviously not many of us are doing that kind of exercise and training.
Never.
No. You never.
No.
You don't have any urges to run a marathon?
No.
That's after you have swam and biked, by the way.
No, I'm tired thinking about it.
With that being said, I'm not saying everybody needs that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I think electrolyte, introduction to a little bit of electrolyte, not a Gatorade, not a Powerade. Those are all sugar.
Yeah.
You don't want that. It does have electrolytes, but people should take an electrolyte, some sort of like packet or a little here and there. It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be every hour, every drink, but an electrolyte boost is huge.
Have you had those liquid IVs?
That's what I was just going to bring up.
Yeah.
That's one of the best brands to do because they come in little packets, like a little Crystal Light packet that you can put in a water bottle.
Okay.
Mini flavors, you pop it in there. It's honest. I mean, learning from her, it's not the best electrolyte, but for the normal average Joe, it's phenomenal.
Well, it's funny because when I go for my bike rides, I bring one bottle of regular water and one bottle with one of the liquid IV packets in it, just in case type of thing, like as an alternative. I usually don't drink it. My regular water bottle has a straw, so I can drink it with my full face. The other one doesn't. But I was seeing an advertisement, I want to say it was last week, they were bashing the liquid IVs because they have a ton of sugar in them. And I didn't realize, comparable to a Gatorade or a soda.
Gatorade,
Yeah.
But it was still like, I want to say it was like 15 grams of sugar or something like that. And they're like, there was this other, we have 1 gram, and it was like that. And it's like, well, isn't some sugar good at that if you're competing? Not for me, obviously, because I only ride a couple miles, but when you're running a marathon and all that, don't you need some sugar?
Not that type of sugar for a marathon.
Okay.
For a marathon, you wouldn't want that. They have different supplements, obviously. They have a lot of different sorts of gummies and situations that you're going to get some caffeine and some different, like high sugars. You don't want the sugar in those specifically. I was saying more as the basic athlete. I'm going to start taking them when I work out, just going to the gym. I work out for an hour. I'm going to do a little cardio, do a little of those stairs, do a little bit of weights. I'm going to add that electrolytes to my workout water that I have.
So those liquid IVs, on my last gout attack, I had a friend give me a couple of those packets, and I felt actually really, really good. I felt hydrated after taking one of those. I definitely felt a difference.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel a difference when drinking one. I actually really like them. I like the strawberry flavored one.
I was going to say, what's your favorite flavor?
So I had the strawberry, and then like a tangerine or orange, which I'm not a big orange fan, so not my cup of tea, but the strawberry one was really good. So Nick, in your medical opinion, is 1 packet a day type of thing, or how often would you?
So, like I said, it depends on the level. If you're Ironman training, obviously you need them all the time.
Taco training.
If you're taco training and gout training, I would say once a day / once every time you get to that gym.
Okay.
If you're not going to the gym, have one a day. If you're going to the gym, make sure you have one while you're at the gym.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Have you had, what flavors, on this note, since we're here, what flavors have you had?
Strawberry.
Strawberries to go to.
Is there,
there's a lot of flavors on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a lot of flavor. I've had the lemon lime. The lemon lime's pretty decent. The strawberry I think's the best. Have you had the passion fruit yet?
I would assume that one would be good if you like passion fruit.
Costco had it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it was a great deal. I'm going to buy it, right?
It was a great deal for a reason.
Oh, it was awful. Don't buy the passion fruit.
Close your mouth, plug your nose, chug it down. Again, Chris, it'll still give you the same results. So just plug your nose, chug it down.
Can I put some whiskey in it?
Brothers Bond only.
Okay. Hey, you heard it here, everyone. You can have the passion fruit with Brothers Bond.
There you go.
Actually, that probably ruined the Brothers Bond.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
I take it back.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
But you'd be hydrated.
Yeah.
Or it would counterbalance.
Yeah.
So I think with hydration, kind of staying on this, I'm a big water drinker too, and thanks to you, back in the day, getting me the water bottle that I use all the time. This beautiful Yeti back here.
Yep.
This thing is amazing. I absolutely love this water bottle. It's a blast. This thing it goes everywhere with me.
Well, and it's convenient too.
Yeah. Well, there's your wheel.
Not OSHA approved.
So
I mean,
goes everywhere.
having a water bottle just by your side all day is definitely a good thing.
Yeah. The problem with this though is I can't bring it to work. The metal water bottle. So I have to bring a plastic one.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks because I like drinking cold water most of the time, and you're not getting that out of most plastic.
Okay. So on that note, you're a cold water guy. I actually prefer just water out of the fridge, no ice.
Yeah, no, I'm a room temperature, but I wouldn't even say room temperature. Like out of the fridge, I think would be the most important for me.
Okay.
But after a while, it warms up, right? Especially on a hot day and that kind of stuff. Or at least the Yeti will keep it cool.
That's true.
But I like the size of the bottle. It's a good sized bottle. It's that 36 ounce. It's not too big. It's a win-win right there.
I actually just ordered a new. It's not a water bottle, but it is.
Ooh, do I need to look this up?
Yeah. Why don't you go to the Yeti website real quick?
Yeah.
We'll sidetrack. We will digress.
Yeah. Well, it's all about hydration at this point right now. Was it was it on the front page?
It was a special that they had going on.
So maybe do a Google search here. So Yeti.
Oh, it's the Veterans Day tumbler. Found it.
Veterans Day Yeti tumbler. You said?
Tumbler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 30 ounce.
So for everyone listening, looking up, you said 30 ounce? Ooh,
Yes.
right there. So
And actually on their, so I wanted the red one. This is a complete side note, listeners. We apologize. But so I wanted the red one. They're out of stock. So last night when I ordered it, they had the white and gold.
So is that the big difference? Is the gold ring on it?
No, actually, if you look closer, it's got the American flag in the symbol.
Oh, there's an American flag in the actually Yeti logo. That's kind of cool.
Yes.
Wow.
And now that we're actually looking at this, they are all sold out.
Well, good for Yeti, one.
Yeah.
And I guarantee it's going for a good cause.
No, it is. It is. I don't know I want to say they were giving a percentage back.
We're donating up to 150K.
There you go. Okay.
So, I mean, if they're all sold out, that means they're donating 150K, it sounds like.
That's awesome.
But I like the blue one, though. Better than the red one.
I wanted the red one. I'm not a big blue fan, but I thought, with Veterans Day, I needed to do the
Are you going to
support.
tell me you like UNLV now, too?
No.
Okay. Don't go there.
No.
So,
Hook 'em horns, unfortunately.
Well, as long as it's not UNLV, that's all I care about. To the listeners that are UNLV fans, sucks for you. Nevada won. Sorry. Side note on that one. So going in, obviously hydration, big key part there. Maybe let's go down to some sleep.
So let's go to sleep. Well, you and I both have kids.
Yeah, that
Sleep,
plays a difference.
That plays a big difference. So I would have to say that the sleep factor for me, we're not big night owls. I mean, we're usually in bed by at least 9:30.
Okay.
Would be probably the latest. I think it definitely affects how my following day goes.
If you don't go to bed early?
If I don't go to bed the time that we usually do, 9:30, if I stay up any later than that, I'm a wreck.
Okay.
But
what time do you usually wake up? I think that's the key thing is what time do you usually wake up makes a huge difference there.
Yeah, so if I wanted to sleep in, it would be 7. 6:45, 7.
Okay.
And that's not even sleeping in because our oldest usually comes in about 6.
Okay.
So it's toss and turn.
And so this has been a change for us because the little monster has learned how to crawl out of her crib. So that's been a big change for us because she's been coming in throughout the morning, like all different times now.
Okay.
She came in at 5:30, 6 o'clock. So there's been a big change with the sleep on that one. So it's, that's been a big thing for us. I wouldn't say on my days at work, I go to bed early.
Okay.
I usually put the kid down and then I'm right behind just because I have to wake up so early.
Yeah.
Because, my first alarm goes off at 4 o'clock
Oof.
to wake up. So, but I'm definitely not a night owl. I don't think I've ever been really a night owl.
I've never been a night owl.
Yeah.
What about you?
I've seen Chris as an idol once or twice. Depends if Jaeger's involved or not, but
Well,
those are the old days.
And a lot of pee breaks.
Oh man, yep. No, you couldn't sit down, like I said. Sleep is huge. Again, just like all the other stuff we've been talking about tonight, it's all about habits. I know with Chris's job, his job switches every couple months. Like so, it's throwing your sleep from waking up at 4 to waking up at 4 in the afternoon. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how anybody does that.
Yeah.
But it's getting into a routine. People should be getting, obviously they say 7-8 hours a night of sleep is the optimal goal.
Are you a night owl? What's kind of your routine?
But for where I work, I've switched a little bit more. I do stay up a little bit later. My job, I work 10 to 7, so
Okay.
I don't got to be at work till 10. So it depends the next day. Do I want to get stuff done in the morning? Do I want to sleep in?
True.
Do I want to get stuff done at night? Another thing with sleep, this time change. What, next week?
Yeah.
yeah.
Next week we've got
Next
daylight
Sunday, I
savings,
think.
so
Yeah.
that changes it too. It gets dark at 4:30, 5.
That's
That
good.
changes how you go to bed.
That's going to suck for me. I'm going to go to work and it's going to be dark. I'm going to come home and it's going to be dark. I will
That's-
not see the sunlight.
Sounds a little depressing when you put it like that.
I will not see the sunlight
Yeah.
at all.
Sounds like a prison.
Yeah, sounds like
No
sounds
pun
like prison.
No pun intended. Cheers.
cheers, cheers on that one. Yeah, so I have to say, with my sleep, I sleep horribly. Like,
But you always have, though.
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. And I'm probably going to get yelled at over here, but I found, these wonderful sleeping pills that I just take just a half every night. And it definitely helps.
As anything with sleeping pills, you're going to build the tolerance is the hard thing.
Yeah.
Whether it's CBD, it's THC, it's melatonin, you're going to build a tolerance to it. And it's hard because your body gets used to it. You need more.
Yeah.
Again, when you want to counterbalance that, sleep is so important. That's the whole aspect. I would say sleep's more important than diet and exercise. Your body needs to recoup.
I agree.
body
I
needs it.
agree with that statement.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard to counterbalance that.
Yeah. I would agree with that because I have taken other type of sleeping pills, and it's like after a while you're like, yep, this isn't working anymore.
Do you just toss and turn all night?
I toss and turn. I literally will in one night, and this is no exaggeration. I will sleep in my bed. I will sleep in another room in the house. I will sleep on the couch.
Well, that's
I will
because
sleep on the
Kate kicked
floor.
you out of the bed. That's not because.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Well,
Sounds
Okay.
like a Dr. Seuss book. I will sleep
Yeah.
here. I will sleep there.
I mean, sometimes I'll just sleep on the ground. Like I can't find a comfortable spot, so I'm just going to sleep on the floor. So, and you would think, we have a really comfortable bed. I mean, it's a little small for me. I think it would be nice to have a little
No, I think the
bigger
bed's
bed.
large. You're
No,
just
we need a bigger one.
larger.
No, we need a bigger bed,
Okay.
though.
All right.
They make this thing called an Alaskan King.
I haven't heard of
I don't
that.
think the sun goes down there, though.
Yeah, So this thing, I gotta pull this thing up comparable to a California king, which I have. So
I've never heard of an Alaskan
I have.
king, but have you?
Yes. Look at this picture. You can fit all 12 of your kids on there.
That's okay. Yeah,
Seven.
that's true.
Seven.
So let's see here. This is a pretty good picture here, I think. So it gives you, if it actually wanted to go full size. Let's see. God, the internet's slow. I need to get faster internet. So a California king is right here, right?
Okay.
So what is that? 72 by 84?
Yeah.
So then there's a Wyoming king.
Chris, are you just going by these pictures of the humans on here and the dogs, or
Well, no,
do you
this
want
is
the size of the bed?
so this.
You want 4 humans in your bed on that Alaska king.
So this is the problem. Is
Why
we
have
got
I
the
never heard of this?
well, this is the problem. We have the California king, right?
Okay.
But it really looks like the picture of the Wyoming king. Plus me, who's huge. I'm not that small.
How tall are you? 6'5"?
6'5", yeah.
Mountain of a man.
Well, I used to be
He
6'6".
lost an inch.
Yeah, I used to be 6'6". So, but Alaskan king, 108 by 108.
I mean, that's
That's a bed.
That'll fit 4 adults, it says, according to your picture you're showing us.
That's a bed.
No dogs, no babies, 4 grown adults.
Sounds like fun.
So that's-
all right. Well, next poker night, if you have the Alaska king, we can all sleep over comfortably.
So
That's funny. I've never heard of that.
yeah, so I mean, I would love one of those, and I'd also love one of the adjustable frame beds, mainly to lift my legs up when I'm laying on my back.
Well, actually, on that note, I've heard that having your legs elevated while sleeping on your back is good for your spine. Is that a true statement?
It is. But the thing about sleep, what I tell every patient I have, it's a big thing with sleep. Everyone needs the right pillow, they need the right bed, they want the right size, they want the right amount of humans in it, I guess.
Yeah.
But it depends how you sleep. Everyone sleeps so different. Some people sleep on their side, some on the back. What I personally have learned and experienced myself is side sleeping is the most neutral sleeping for the back and the neck. So if you sleep on your back, you're going to be okay with your neck, but that low back of yours is going to have some trouble.
So I've actually I'm a side sleeper on my right side in particular, but I sleep with a pillow in between my legs.
Phenomenal. That's how it should be done. Because if you don't sleep with that pillow in between your legs, you're going to have some rotation at the hips. You're going to start getting a different sort of low back pain.
Okay.
And see, for me, I move so much.
That's the other hard part. People move when they sleep. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll lay on my back and feel great. And then 15 minutes goes by and now I'm on my side. 15 minutes goes by, I'm on my next side because it just, after I think I feel comfortable, and then it just changes. And then there's sometimes I sleep and I'll lay on my side and I'll be there for hours. And
Okay. So we need the Patreon account to start bringing in some more revenue so we can get you a Alaskan king or whatever it was.
There we go. So if you aren't a Patreon member and you want those exclusive content and early access to episodes, patreon.com/The Ultimate Buffet.
And
We'll
we've
get you
actually
there.
got some, since it is kind of both of our seasons right now, yours with mountain biking and the duck season opener, we've got some good content to go up there. So
Yeah. I think almost every day we talk
Yeah.
about what we're going to be posting up there. This last week we had some good posts.
Yep.
A little survey up there. So we're just going to continue plugging away with that. And,
Good.
Keep adding stuff.
we'll get you that Alaskan king, buddy.
There we go.
I
There we
promise.
go.
If I could throw one more thing at sleep,
Yes.
like I said before, diet, exercise, timing, all of that contributes to your sleep. How you eat, how you hydrate, how you work out, when you work out, it all attributes to how you sleep. So if you keep that diet decent, everyone's not bodybuilder
Yeah.
winning Mr. Olympia stuff, but if you work with a decent diet and you hydrate, you put your gallon of water in every day, boom, electrolytes, you're doing that kind of stuff. As Chris says, his body never gets comfortable. Maybe if he shoots some more electrolytes right before he goes to bed, he might not cramp up. He might not get these positions.
That's a really good point.
I didn't
help a
think
lot.
about that
They
because
all go hand in hand.
there is like middle of the night, freaking calf just cramps up right in the middle of the night, and I jump out of bed.
Well, so with the liquid IVs that
Yeah.
we were talking about, if you were to take one of those right before you go to bed,
Yeah,
I mean that essentially would keep you hydrated.
I
through
would
the
I would
night.
say add that to your sleeping pill that you're taking. Like I said, with sleeping pills, you better switch them up. Don't take the
Yeah.
same one for months and months in a row. But keep that liquid IV. You can take that months and a month in a row.
That's good.
I like that. I really like that idea. I'll do that tonight. Actually,
Try it out.
That's good.
The thing with that too, also, you got to try it for at least a week straight because you do it one night, it's not going to be.
It's not-
It
yeah.
takes your body time to adapt.
Well, I'm gonna need some hydration.
You'll probably need a little bit more after this brothers
Yeah.
bond.
Yeah. Well,
Cheers.
we're doing pretty good on it. So
All right. The next topic: stress levels. This one, I think, definitely affects everybody in a certain way.
absolutely.
So stress levels. What does stress do to your body, physically, mentally, and spiritually? We all have different stress, whether it be work or relationships or kids.
Family,
Kids.
Are kids stressful?
Ah,
What are kids?
well, yeah, doctor. They're these little things that just drive you nuts.
It's when a man loves a woman.
Here we go. Birds and bees,
Okay,
everybody.
gotta go home, guys.
Birds and bees. On that note, so yeah, stress levels. I mean, I think it definitely affects you as a person, and I think it affects everyone around you as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're constantly stressed out, people don't want to be around you. I mean, that's just kind of a fact, right?
I learned that firsthand when we worked together.
Is that where you quit, Sean?
Okay, wow, things just went sideways real quick.
Wow, that was
Real
quick.
quick. Yeah, I mean, I've always lived by, don't stress about what is not in your control. And, that phrase is used so often, and it's obviously easier said than done. When it comes to work is stressful. I don't care who you are. There's something about your job that stresses you out at some point in time during the day, during the week, month, quarterly, whatever it may be. Family can be stressful.
Well, it could be a combination of all of it too. I mean, you could have just a bad day at work. Maybe it wasn't stressful. A bad day at work. Now you come home, and now something happened at home, and now it's building stress on yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your youngest taking the Halloween candy bag and trying to feed the dog. Now relators. That's stressful. Dogs don't need candy.
What flavor were those now later?
It was grape,
Oh, okay, that's fine.
which was my favorite, and I was upset about it.
Not banana.
If they were banana, it would have been. We would have been having a court hearing right now. Yeah, I would say life.
Yeah, I just my kind of rule of thumb is really try not to dwell on things that are out of your control. When it comes to kids or work, I mean, there's only two things promised: is the sun rises and the sun sets. So, when it comes to stress, me personally, I really don't like to dwell on things. I really just like to knock it out and kind of be done with it. Like I said, easier said than done.
Absolutely.
But it's definitely something that I try to not let drag me down, because if it drags me down, it's going to drag the people around me down, and it's going to be a snowball effect.
Yeah. I think for me, I feel personally a lot less stressed than what I have been in the past, which is really funny if you think what we did before and what
Yeah.
I do now.
Yeah.
You would think that it would be the other way around.
Yeah.
But it was just always the pressure of, okay, the end of the month is at this time. We're going to start at 0 on this time. And it was month after month after month after month of that.
Yeah.
Where, there's times that I go to work and, it's going to be stressful. It's going to suck today, but it's going to be over with. and I think the key thing with me is I don't take it home now. So, I mean, there has been things that I've taken home, and, you know, there's been little things that, you know, wake up in the middle of the night thinking if something is going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's not like how it used to be where I had a cell phone with me.
Yep.
I always had a laptop with me. I always had devices where if something was going on at work, I knew about it right away.
Yeah. Well, because you're the kind of person that wants to put the fire out right away,
Absolutely.
which is 200% respectable.
Well, and I was also the person, and I remember when, you know, my wife and I first started dating, we literally were at the dining room table. I just had made dinner, which was my stress release back in the day, which still
Same here.
is.
Same here.
And my phone rings, and I answered at the dining room table, and she's like, "What the heck? What are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
we're having dinner." It's like, this to me, I need to do it because I need to either put out a fire or a 30-second conversation now could put an extra couple grand in my pocket.
Yeah.
So,
Which is the unfortunate part.
yeah, and that was the thing is it was, and I didn't know what it was. When that phone rings, you don't know, is it a fire I'm putting out, or is it something that, you know, am I assisting with something
Yeah.
on this one?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and you know, like you said with the whole cooking thing, I think you and I are a lot alike with that's your stress reliever. It's totally my stress reliever as well. You know, after a horrible day at work, going down to the kitchen and, you know, chopping an onion or putting, you know, meat in a crock pot, whatever it is, it's definitely a stress reliever.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
Stress is funny. Looking at, like, I got a lot of experience with different types of stress. Obviously, with the patients I see whatever, 70, 80, 90 people a day. But for me, like, personally, as a good friend of Chris's, like, I don't know how that man goes to work every day and has to work with his head on his shoulder. Like, I don't know how he goes in there and is not stressed all the time. Like, I feel like my work is stressful, but it's nothing compared to that. I can't walk into a place like that and be stressed about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone stresses differently.
So I'm just a glorified babysitter. That's all it is.
That would stress me out. I don't care. I got to see 100 people, whatever. It doesn't. Yeah. So it's interesting how everyone takes stress differently. But there's so many different types of stresses, and I mean, again, not to dwell on my patients, but that's how my life is. Like, I see all these people and I hear all their stories, and like, I mean, moms with kids that have passed away, and like, that's not right. Like,
Yeah.
and people that are upset about family, and then you get people that come in there. Obviously, their body hurts, they're stressed because they can't go to work. There's so many different types of stress in your life, and it's being able to cope with that. Big thing. You got to be able to accept what's going on.
Well, then you also see people like that have trauma, like severe trauma, like car accidents.
Sure.
Even like you could have some serious bike accidents, some serious workout accidents.
People with gout.
People with gout. I mean,
Don't eat tacos.
But that's just like skimming the top of it because there's so many different types.
You make a good point though. When someone gets in a random car accident happen every day. Not happy about any of the situation, but did you guys see what happened with that Raiders guy last night?
Yeah.
This morning? That's nuts. Like, he was going 156 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And the report said when he hit his brakes, he was still going 120.
Yeah,
That's insane.
And I don't know how he didn't pass away from the situation,
Correct.
which blows my mind. But anyway, so off that just is nuts. But someone gets in a car accident. Think about the stress. You got to get your car insurance. You got to get their car insurance. You got to get, if you had a kid in the car, you got to decide if you're going to go to the hospital. You got to decide if you can go to work tomorrow. You got to decide all of these things. You don't think, oh, I got in a car accident. You don't think all that stress builds.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Well, it's not
huge.
just a bumper.
It's not just a bumper.
It's
Yeah.
so much more on top of that.
Yeah. And then your car's gone for 2 months, or 2 weeks, 2 months.
Just
2
to
months,
real
like-
quick on the car thing, I didn't know this, but when I got into a car accident, I was not in the vehicle, but it was parked. But the 2 car seats that I have in the back of my truck, they actually deem those not usable.
Yep.
If you have kids in the car or not, but there's car seats, I didn't know this. Those car seats are no longer they're not good anymore.
So this is the thing. You get in that car, you're not in the
You
car.
didn't even do anything. You just
Yeah.
your car got hit.
Yeah, it was parked at work.
So this is the crazy thing. Think about this though. Those car seats are now deemed not usable, right? What happens if you have to go pick up your kids?
Boom, stress on you.
There's a stress right there.
Stress.
I
yeah.
mean, I remember when I got rear-ended, when I was heading home from work, and I was on the phone with some guy in, I think it was Minnesota, like literally driving home on the phone with this guy and just get rear-ended right there, 80, trying to get onto 65. And I'm like, great. And so now I have to deal with the insurance and all that. But I'm on 80 during like rush hour traffic.
Yeah. Outside of the freeway.
Yeah, like freeway.
Yep.
Like, so I have to deal with that. Then I'm thinking on top of my head, I'm on a phone with a guy that's asking me questions, and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna have to call you back." And then it's like, "Well, shoot, how am I gonna get to work tomorrow?"
Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
It's
And
a domino effect.
It's a
Sure
domino effect. And think about what you do every day in your life. It's the same thing. Like a car accident is probably easier to explain because you can visualize the steps you have to do. But when you go to work and say your boss is on you for something, and then you go home and that you don't have the steps necessarily. So you're building more stress on yourself. So it's like really learning coping mechanisms while you're younger as a kid can help you as an adult, but a lot of kids don't know coping mechanisms at a young age.
That's a good point. You're right.
Just to throw a little bit more in that, it's the same thing. Like I said, throw it back to diet and exercise. Say you don't go to the gym 3 nights in a row. You start stressing. Why didn't I go to the gym? Why didn't I eat well? Why did I go eat Taco Bell? Yeah, it was easy that night, but now I'm stressed because I didn't do that. So then I'm getting stressed. Then I wasn't healthy, and I didn't exercise.
Yeah.
I didn't hydrate. And so that compound thing happens to people every week. It's all the time. And then you beat yourself up for
You do.
not doing good.
No, you do.
And it's crazy how much that stress can affect everything else.
What's
I did offer you food before coming over.
Yeah, 10 minutes before I got here, by the way.
what
bad,
Nick?
not
What's your stress reliever?
At this point right now, it is to get it. I have a dog who likes to run. I get home, that dog is going crazy when I walk in that house, and I just look at her and I'm like, this dog sat in this house all day long. I don't run far. I'm not like my girlfriend. I don't do Ironmans.
Yeah,
I'll go out, run
you don't
them.
look like you do Iron Man.
Oh.
Sorry.
I mean, do you want to see? No, you sure?
I apologize to your dog for making you
do.
come over and do this.
I do. Yeah, I know, right? She didn't get to run tonight.
Yeah, I apologize. I'll make it up to her.
It is cool though, having that motivation, because otherwise I walk home in a quiet house and I turn the lights are off, I walk in, I go lay down.
Yeah.
You're done. But you see something that's like, hey, I love you, let's get out here. It's motivation.
No, it is.
I don't even care. Even if I don't run, just go for a walk.
Okay.
Sweet.
Also, one more thing with that, I had a gym that was down the road, out of my work. I worked till 7. I worked late. I never went to that gym. I had to switch gyms right next to my work. I got that gym there. I can have my clothes on. I don't go home. I don't get to see my dog, but I can walk into that gym.
Yeah.
5 minutes after I'm off work. Even if I do 30 minutes, it's still better than nothing.
It's still better than nothing.
And,
Absolutely.
and that's, I think, the key reason why I'm thinking about, I shouldn't say thinking, I am going to sign up for the gym again. Yes, it's for a couple pieces of equipment, but it is right down the
Stairmaster.
Spanish. I don't understand what you're saying. No habla español. But no, it's right down the street. So I think would be huge for me. It's like I could just, it's easy for me to go there.
It's about convenience. Yep.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, for me, like even like mountain biking, it takes me an hour just to pretty much get between getting ready, load the bike, get over to Folsom Lake. You're talking at least an hour already.
Yeah.
Sean, were you saying your gym was close to where you're at?
So, yes and no. So I go to 24-hour. And we live on the west side of Roseville. So for me to get to 24 Hour in Roseville by the Auto Mall, it's about a 25-minute drive, which I would prefer to go to that 24 Hour. There's another 24 Hour in, I believe it's Antelope, which is about a 12-minute drive. It's not as clean of a gym, which, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, maybe it's a little bit older or whatever the case may be, but I just don't get a good vibe there.
And you're not going to get a workout if you don't have a good vibe.
I'm
It's
not
hard
I'm
in
not
those
comfortable
regards.
there.
Yep.
Well, even
That
like
makes a huge difference.
yeah, absolutely. Well, it makes even like the CalFits, like you have, the CalFit, well, the two in Rockland. When I think about it, you have the original one that was there forever, Alpha Sunset. I used to love that gym. Love that gym.
Same here.
And then you have
Granite Drive was there before.
well, but it was in the net before that.
Ooh,
It was.
touche.
But it was there before.
Yeah. So, and then you have that one, right? I personally always like the Sunset one more than the in the net one for the workout equipment.
That's so funny because I'm 100% the opposite. I don't like going to that other one on Sunset because, one, the equipment's always busy.
Yes, that's true.
That's a very busy
It's very
gym.
busy. It's a very busy gym. And you walk in, the gym, they have, honestly, what equipment don't they have? In the net location.
It's not that they don't have anything. I don't like the layout of it.
See, I like the layout.
I love the layout too.
because I played indoor soccer there.
Yep.
And so I just maybe think I was.
They got the rock wall, they got the soccer. Every time I went to that gym, again, I work out late at night, no one there besides people playing soccer.
See,
And I love that.
See, and for me, it would depend on what I was doing when I was there. I most of the time would just go upstairs because the machines, the equipment upstairs, I liked it better at the Sunset one. Where in the net one, the Granite Drive one, you had the most of the weight equipment downstairs.
One
It
thing,
was a mixture. I don't know.
I did totally cut you off, but
Yeah.
well, I was thinking about that when you were talking. It's huge. Being able to go work out with someone else.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
have a gym buddy, you know how much easier it is to, one, go, but two, have someone push you.
Yeah.
It is.
I couldn't agree with you more. I could not.
I
agree
don't
with
know
you
why
more.
it took so long to think of that, but that is a huge
That's
thing.
that's one of the biggest things I think anybody could have as a gym partner,
Mhm.
because you getting up and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the gym." Ooh, I don't know. In
Again,
my case,
that mindset, right? You don't have your
Mindset.
plan.
You
You
don't
kind of
have
have
a
a plan, but you don't have anything pushing.
but then if you're meeting someone there,
Yep.
saying, "Hey," even if it's not talked about that day, it's you talked the day prior or whatever, and it's, "Hey, we're gonna meet at the gym at 5:00. I'll see you there."
Yeah.
You're held accountable.
Yeah.
And it's like with anything else, right? You're being
Well-
held accountable.
Go
Well-
back to our Sierra College days.
Yep. Well, I was just going to say that really, I mean, yeah, we pushed.
That was
Each other
that
hard.
was the strongest I have ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Not saying we need to lift strong weights,
No,
but
yeah.
but at that age, I was right out of high school. Me and Chris were, and we went and took a weight class at Sierra College. We were there every day. We were there 5-6 days a week, and we were.
When he says we were there every day, it was really only half the time that we recorded, because the other half of the time we were at Tokyo Dory eating food.
Well, you got to fuel up. You got to fuel up.
I miss Tokyo Dory.
Yeah, so we
Nothing
used
like
to,
a bento box for
Oh
lunch.
my gosh, the spicy chicken.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
So part of the class you had to have so many hours, which we would have gotten hands down, no questions asked. But for some reason we were stressed about it, so we would go check in and go work out, and then leave, go eat, and then come back and check out
We'd work out when we came back.
or work
A little
out.
bit
We
more,
would
a little bit
we
more.
would do we'd mix it up. But I agree that was probably the strongest.
That was the strongest I've ever been in my life. Because I had that workout buddy that was persistent. We were the.
One thing about you though, Nick, I've always felt like you've always been in decent shape. You've always consistently been in
I
decent
tried
shape.
to at least. I think it helps not having kids. One, but
I mean, yeah, it's all relative, right? But yeah, I mean,
yeah, I mean, exercise is important. Like as long as, I mean, I can't sit here every day. People do. They sit on the couch all day. You get off work, I worked my ass off. I'm gonna go sit. Okay, cool. I can't do that. I gotta have something to keep me going a little bit.
I always run hot. There's always something to do, whether it be picking up kids' toys or dishes or dinner or prepping something for the next day. There's always something to do. I can't sit on the couch.
As we say right there.
Well, I was going to say that leads right into the next point. There is like TV shows and that kind of stuff, right? I agree. There's always something to do and all that. But I have to say, sometimes it's like you need to. It's talking about like you need that sleep and that kind of stuff. Sometimes you just need to sit down and relax. At least for me. I mean, maybe because I carry a lot more weight than you guys do, and I'm a lot taller and a lot bigger, and more muscular. And
So TV shows, does it make you a couch potato? Like I said, I run hot. There's always something to do, but there are a few TV shows that I do have to sit down every week.
What do you like?
So I'm a big Chicago Fire and Chicago PD.
Med, no Med.
I couldn't get into Med.
I like all three.
So I do. I like Med. I like Fire, and I love PD. There's just something about Med that just doesn't spark it for me compared to Fire and PD.
Sure.
And I think the key thing, obviously it's you have to have a little bit of like the shows and that kind of stuff. But you're also, I know you long enough and well enough that you're not sitting there for 8 hours a day watching it. You'll watch an episode, you'll go do something. Or while watching an episode, you're doing something.
You're completely right. If there's dishes in the dry rack, I can't. For the most part, I can't let them just sit there. During a commercial break, I'll hop up, go knock those out real quick, grab another taco, and
no DVR. You can't fast forward or nothing.
So, like tonight, Chicago Med, Fire, and PD.
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
You're right. Ooh.
So new episodes. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through anything tonight. I may watch half hour of Fire because
Fire's first.
Yeah.
Med's first.
Med's first, then Fire, then PD.
Well, we're already past your bedtime.
It is. We are past my bedtime for people who are listening. We are in Placer County, California, and it's 9:40, and Sean's usually in bed by about 9. So yeah, DVR, yes. Yeah, I
DVR is amazing.
Do the DVR thing.
But like you said, on that note, everyone needs a release. It doesn't matter if you're watching it or you're sitting there on Facebook and chilling on your phone, but it's playing in the background, or you're trying to go to sleep and you're playing it in the background. You get a little bit of this, you get a little bit of that. Yeah. It's fine, as long as that's not persistent. That's not the consistency. You're not getting off of work at 5 o'clock and then sitting in front of the TV until 9 o'clock and then going to bed.
Yeah. No. I don't. Even if I wanted to do that, I physically would not be able to.
I agree.
The gout? Or
well done. Yeah, just with whether it be kids' soccer practice or taekwondo lesson or, just whatever it is, whether, he wants to play outside or bike ride or baseball, if it's season. I physically wouldn't be able to do it. So I would say TV shows can make you a couch potato.
Chris, you got a favorite?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite TV show?
Right now, I shouldn't say just right now. They just started season 5 of
Dancing with the Stars?
Dancing with the Stars? Come on.
Dancing with the Stars is like season 19, I think.
Okay.
Well, in fact, he knows that. Might be a closet secret.
Yep.
No, SEAL Team. SEAL Team is like my...
I haven't got into that.
Oh, God, I love that show.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good mixture. You got your action, which I'm all for the action, and then you have the drama part of it.
Okay,
is that the guy from Bones? Who's the?
Yeah.
He's the head guy.
Yeah, and then Max Thoreau is in it. He was he's been in quite a few things.
Sean, you ever see Bones?
Bones was good.
It's played in the background.
Bones is like. It has 37 seasons, I think, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, no. I haven't watched it religiously.
So that's a good show.
So let's do this. If you had to pick one show, what would it be? Dr. Swanson, go.
One TV show or movie?
One TV show,
Cool. You're gonna have to skip me. Let me think about it.
Come on,
Chris?
one of all time.
all time.
Oh God, that is one TV show of all time.
I got mine. I'll take NCIS with Gibbs.
Okay.
I like NCIS. That guy's been on it for whatever million seasons.
Yeah.
And that guy's still rocking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Naval
that's a good
criminal,
show.
and yeah, it's good. I mean,
That's a
to be
really-
on that long is hard.
Yeah,
I
that's-
do really enjoy the Chicago's, but for a long term one, NCIS.
What about you?
Well, I pointed at you.
Yeah, because I still got to think. I'm
You guys
only
are
pushing it on you because I got to think still.
So I would have to say it's a close first and second. So Chicago PD is really up there, but if I could have to pick one TV show, it'd be Home Improvement with Tim Allen.
Oh, that was a big
that's-
difference.
Big, huge difference.
Wow.
I would go Home Improvement.
Wow. Yeah.
What were your thoughts on his other show, the
Last Man Standing.
Last Man Standing?
It's good.
Yeah, I like it.
I
I like
love
it. It's funny they switched it to girls as daughters instead of sons.
Exactly. Yeah, the 3 daughters instead of the 3 sons. He did a really good job. It was, I think, more of a political move
But then they also switched to different stations because of that, right?
because of the political. Yes, because he got canceled because of his political views.
That just ended though, right? It's done.
It did.
This
Yeah,
year.
it is done. But yeah, it
I
was.
did enjoy that show.
it was-
Did you watch that, Chris?
Yeah, that was good.
That was a good one.
Yeah. He's been funny his
But
entire,
it was like the Bass
Yeah.
Pro Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. yes. Yep.
he's just been funny his entire career.
Yeah. He's been a solid.
Yeah.
Since day one.
God.
That was so different. Chicago PD, Home Improvement.
Yeah.
I went Saved by the Bell. No.
It's just one of those things that Home Improvement, they don't make TV shows like that anymore.
No.
The wholesome family, I mean, you could get whatever age group.
Dawson Creek or
Okay, well,
Okay.
we're not going.
It doesn't get ratings. That's why. They don't-
you're correct.
They don't get ratings like they used to.
You're unfortunately correct. It doesn't get ratings.
It is crazy. Another side note from all this is TV. But how long is cable gonna last? Everything's on a different stream now.
Yep.
You got
know,
Peacock, you got Paramount, you got those are like off of CBS and NBC. Like
Yeah, I haven't cut the cord yet.
no,
I'm not.
Were you addicted to it working wise or?
I don't like the fact that if you cut the cable, you can't grab the channel changer and flip through live.
Sure.
I don't know. It's just I'm old school.
Hey,
Sure.
you still can.
Okay.
I could
I'm
do-
not gonna have. That's gonna be. We're gonna do a different
My bad,
podcast on.
guys.
Yeah.
My bad, I
Dr.
forgot-
Swanson
I
brought
forgot
up the
these.
sword.
Yeah, I'm out of here. My bad.
I can show you how to do it right here,
No.
right now.
No, I'm not. I'm not cutting the cord.
You sound like my grandpa when I told him I read a book from my iPad and he's like, well, how do you lick your finger to turn the page?
Oh my gosh,
Like
that is-
this, grandpa, lick my finger and flip on the screen.
That's funny.
Yeah, no,
Okay, favorite TV show.
God, I knew you were gonna. It's so hard. I could say favorite movie before I could say favorite TV
I know
show.
you can, but go TV
Easily.
show. Squid Game. Oh
Dancing with the Stars, America's Got Talent. No, I'm joking. I don't watch any of
no.
those.
The
Bachelorette.
Bachelorette.
The Bachelorette. Cheers on that one. That was good. That was good. That was good. For me, NCIS is a good one. You.
That was mine. You can't take it.
I know that was a very good one. I'm gonna go. Gosh, I'm only going because I have to watch it for the rest of my life, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Because-
Criminal Minds then.
Ooh, that's a
That's
good
been
one.
on for a long
That's
time.
been on for
Only
a long
because there's a
time.
lot. I love the I love the act. Anything action. So NCIS was good. Jag back in the day was good.
Oh, that was a good
Jag
one.
was
I
good.
really like that. But SEAL Team, SWAT, that's currently on. SWAT's really good, even though they've kind of gotten more the political side, which that's what I liked about SEAL Team, is they trying to avoid that.
Chicago
But-
PD is very political right now.
Criminal Minds gets real creepy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Whoever makes these shows are nuts. Like, that's when I watched an episode. I'm like, who sat at home and thought of this?
Yeah.
That is a true statement, actually.
I'm like, well, this is
That's a true statement.
nasty.
Yeah. So I would say Criminal Minds though, because you get the action in there really good.
Well, and it's twisted.
Yeah.
It's a little twisted too.
So my problem is I cut the cord, and Netflix only has season 12 of Criminal Minds, so I stopped watching it.
Okay. Which they're probably at like season 52.
14 or 15.
Yeah. So
52, 14, close.
I'm going to throw another opposite in here, and it's more for Spurge watching. Favorite TV show? South Park.
I can't. Sorry.
I used to love South Park just because they're so up on the times. I haven't watched a new one in years,
Oh,
but it really impresses me how quick they are with, like,
Because they're still running.
they're
correct?
still doing it, man.
No, they
They're-
just signed a huge contract with, I want to say it was HBO.
Okay.
It was like, I want to say it's like $1 billion deal with HBO.
No.
Oh, it's
billion
ridiculous. I'm looking at
for a
it.
cartoon?
South Park.
So while he's searching this, I do have one more real bad TV addiction.
Okay.
And I got it, oddly enough, hanging out with Big Buddy Tompkins. I think he was asleep, actually. I was hanging out with his mom and dad.
Okay.
This was years ago. Years and years ago. We're sitting out there.
I'm scared now.
Yeah, we weren't watching porn. Well, I mean, that did probably happen too. But no, I'm not gonna put that up. But they put on Big Brother.
Oh, yeah. Big Brother.
And man, I was like, what is this garbage you guys are watching? And they're like, just watch it. Just watch it. And I was like, Chris, what? Chris was already sleeping. It's bedtime. Like he said, he probably had to get up early.
I'm going to let you announce this. So back to the South Park thing real quick.
Yeah, so South Park creators signed massive new $900 million deal with Viacom CBS.
Movies on Paramount. See, they're adding that kind of weird stuff.
Yeah. So I want to say it's like 2 or 3 movies, and I want to say it's another 5 seasons, 6 years.
Wait, what is it on, you said?
Paramount.
Paramount. Yeah.
Well, the movies are on Paramount, but what's the
Vi-
shows on?
Viacom's CBS. So
What does
CBS
that
will
mean?
own. Well, CBS will own the rights.
But they're not going to play it on channel 13.
You
Like
know.
news.
No, but they pulled away from Comedy Central, which is like the first time in a while.
So what will that play on? If I wanted to watch a new episode of this, what would it be on?
You'll probably have to watch it on what's CBS's streaming service.
Paramount.
No, is it Paramount?
Yeah.
Did they collaborate?
It says
with,
right there. It says signing with Viacom to growing commitment to Paramount.
Yeah, so it will be Paramount then, because CBS had their own little CBS stream for a little bit. So I'm guessing they got rid of it. But with that, they'll also sign deals with your cable provider. So Hulu will get it, Hulu Live, YouTube Live. You'll be able to watch it on those still.
Not
Okay.
according to that. Paramount has their own thing. They're trying to expand it a lot.
Well, Paramount, I think, has grown pretty drastically with
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
They don't have Yellowstone now. Peacock has Yellowstone.
So
Okay.
Comcast,
I looked it up- I looked
Comcast bought it.
Randomly, I looked it up like 2 nights ago because I was trying to watch it. I've never seen that show,
Oh, really?
and I was like, "It's on Paramount. It's on Paramount." My girlfriend's like, "No, it's not on Paramount." Boom! It was on.
Okay, well, Yellowstone's you need to
it's
watch
worth
that.
watching, right? Yeah.
Oh,
I want
100%.
to watch it.
Because season 4 comes out here in like a week or so.
Chris, can you put that on there real quick? See what that's on.
Well, right here, look right here.
Oh, Yellowstone.
It says in here the creators of the
They'll do a spin-off.
spinoff, yeah. But right here, Viacom has so Viacom CBS. So they still do have their streaming service. It looks like, but it includes Paramount Plus, BET Plus, and Showtime.
But that's not having basic cable.
No, but a
No.
lot of them sign a lot of those contracts to still be able to play it.
But if
But
you have
it-
basic cable at home, you can't watch it on a certain
No,
channel.
not basic cable. Wouldn't have it. Yellowstone.
Like I said, I think it's on.
What? Belly.
It's on
What'd you
I
say?
think it's on Peacock.
Yellowstone. Peacock.
Season 4. Yeah, you're
Pe-
right.
Peacock TV.
Because because I was trying to watch it on that.
So I have
It's
Comcast.
great. It's a good show.
I would say it's probably one of the best shows.
Kevin Costner, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's brilliant. I mean, the show is just absolutely brilliant. So I have Comcast and Peacock, so I'll have to give you the login so you can catch up.
Is that legal? As a former Comcast employee,
I'm not sure what's legal these days.
if you're wearing a mask and you give it to me, it's legal.
Okay, all I know is the Comcast shares still go up. So
This is true.
yeah, so no, I was surprised by that deal though with South Park being a huge. I mean, that's massive.
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're
Okay.
good. You're fine.
I got excited about Yellowstone. Everyone talks about Yellowstone. I was like, what is this stuff?
Yeah, that's the
it's
thing.
good.
Like crack.
And that's the whole thing. Bringing it back to self maintenance and that kind of stuff. These shows drag you in. They pull you in.
They do.
And it's not just TV shows, right?
It's movies
But it's word of mouth too. And the big thing, another thing last night was HBO Max. You can watch these movies that used to be in theaters, and now you can watch them on HBO Max at home.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like Dune, I think it was Dune.
Well, I
and
know
then-
Disney did that too, where they started because of COVID, weren't having movies in the movie theater.
Yeah.
$30 to rent Mulan, or to, I think it was not even to buy, it was to rent Mulan, the movie, the live action, and you get it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, but to be honest with you, I would be okay with that. I hate going to the movie theater, so.
By the way, I watched Dune. It was awful. Don't go to the theaters for that one.
So we have obviously made all three of us look like couch potatoes with the last
Oh, yeah, for sure.
10 minutes of time.
Yeah.
Talked about.
Yeah, we're
And
talking
we're
about
not.
shows.
We are not couch potatoes.
No, but we can talk some mad TV shows.
Everybody's a couch potato. It's
Just
just getting
depends on
out
the
there
day.
and doing the other things beyond that.
Exactly. Yes.
Just depends on the day. So, I mean, I think we've kind of touched base because of our TV shows have extended, but I mean, you can get sucked into everything, but
Yeah.
podcasts, you can get sucked in. I mean, well, just quick going around. Do you listen to podcasts, Sean?
Yeah. So there's
I
a-
hope so, doing this podcast.
yeah. So there's a few that I listen to, just on YouTube. I mean, there's a couple, whether it be podcasts or just people that are posting videos and whatnot of life experiences. I mean, that could be a podcast as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would
What would be your number one podcast you listen to right now?
I'd have to say Joe Rogan.
Okay. You, Nick?
I absolutely have never listened to a podcast in my life, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That's serious. And I know what they are, obviously, but hearing you guys talk about it and how you guys are into it and the whole situation, it's been fun.
Yeah,
It's
no,
been a lot more fun.
we're super glad you were able to make it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So you don't listen to anything. So
I've never listened to one in my life.
I would highly recommend you listening to the Ultimate Buffet podcast.
Oh,
If you haven't heard of it, yeah. No, but in all honesty, because I know you and you like MMA and all that, listen to Rogan. Joe Rogan's, he does a really good job. He's hilarious.
And he covers every avenue.
he's
Anything you could ever imagine to talk about on a podcast, he's already done.
I just finished. I apologize because the guy was super cool. So he has a guy on World's Strongest Man, right? He competes in the World's Strongest Man competitions.
You don't know who was boxing?
No, he's the openly gay guy on World's Strongest Man, and his Instagram name is World's Strongest Gay. The guy was hilarious.
Oh wow!
And it
Was that a
just-
new one that has
Yeah.
just come out? Okay.
Yeah, it was. I want to say it came out last week, but the guy, I mean, Joe Rogan just they just have such good conversation, and the guy is extremely intelligent. And like I say, I apologize, I don't know his name because he just was very motivating to me, and it was really fun listening to him, and just kind of the stuff he's doing, and now he's part of ownership now of World's Strongest Man.
Oh wow!
But he was talking about just some stuff, and it's like, dang, this is kind of cool. One of the other ones that I highly recommend listening to is the Defector from North Korea. on. Oh yeah,
You and I
It's-
talked about that.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that one's intense. Talking about how
What is he about?
So it was
Oh,
a lady
she-
that
alright.
she defected from North Korea, and talking about like what she saw while she was there before defecting, and like her journey and all that. It's pretty intense. It's really good, but I highly at least listen to a couple of the Joe Rogans because they're pretty good.
I mean, he's had some really good guest speakers.
Yeah. Well, and that's his goal. I mean, he brings on everyone. I mean, he's had Elon Musk, he's had Dave Chappelle, he's had everyone that you can
Yeah.
think of. So,
Okay.
off that too, though, like audiobooks. I used to be a big
You used to be a
component-
big
oh my God.
audiobook person.
My audiobook collection is huge.
Yeah.
I would literally listen to 1 to 3 books a week.
I mean, I think, whether you're actually like your grandfather licking your finger and flipping through a book is a great way to do things. Or if it's through, Apple or anything you're listening to. The self-help books are great. It's just something to easy listen.
Yep. And that's with me. I was driving so much. It was you get sick and tired after with music after a while.
You
And
can
I've
only listen
always-
to your playlist so many times.
Yeah, and I've always been a fan of like talk radio, which I think that's why doing this podcast is fun to me
Yeah.
because it's just us sitting here bantering and having a good old time. And time flies when you don't realize it.
Yeah, now it is past my bedtime also.
Yeah, well, it's definitely past my bedtime, so I apologize. But I mean, that's for me, I've always been into that.
Yeah.
So listening to the
Like you
books-
said, it's your job. Whatever your job is,
Yeah.
if you have to drive, you got to commute.
Yeah.
Don't listen to country music that you're going to hit. I mean, I love country music, but you're going to hear the same song 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
You want to go listen to Sean's music, don't listen to that for more than 3 minutes. And then I was like, you can actually educate yourself on these things.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting. If you're going to commute, I don't want to stress it again, set yourself a plan.
Yeah.
Make a plan, food, exercise, sleep, whatever. Make yourself a plan. It doesn't have, if you don't abide by it, who cares? But if you make a plan, you'll get a little bit of that. Water intake, like you, Sean.
Yeah.
A little bit of water, a little bit of electrolytes. Make a plan. You don't get 100% of it, you're not failed.
No.
You learned a little bit. You did a little bit good. Who cares?
No,
that's
that's-
better than not.
That's great, Nick. No, I appreciate that. I think kind of an ending note, whether it be, if you're spiritual or any type of meditation, I mean, that's self-maintenance as well.
Absolutely.
One of the guys I was talking to at work the other day had mentioned he started to listen to the podcast. So Floyd, if you listen to this one's for you. Simple meditation, which, I've actually never been into. I know my dad was into it for a while, and I think there's probably different forms of meditation.
There's a lot of different forms.
Whether it's just, sitting quietly, before you start your day, or
No Chicago TVs.
no Chicago. Yes, that's good.
That's not meditation.
That's not meditation. Even if you're driving to work,
Yeah.
Kill the radio for 10, 15 minutes, or even a couple minutes before you walk into the office or walk into that next activity.
Well, they even have, and I've done this before, YouTube videos, Audible books on meditation. I mean, not necessarily meditation, but just to recenter yourself, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess it would be meditation, but kind of someone bringing you through the steps. I've listened to those quite a bit. Like, I could tell you back in the day going into, from one meeting to another, it's like, I need to get my head on straight here.
Yeah.
Let me throw some headphones in. Let me
Yeah.
listen to this real quick.
I'll tell you guys straight up, meditation, there's so many forms of it. Like you said, listening to us on this could be meditation.
It
for
could be,
people.
yeah.
It's meditation. You're
Makes sense.
not singing a song. You're not thinking about your life at home. You're not thinking about your job you're going. You're just listening to a couple of people just chatting about whatever that you're interested in.
Just
That's meditation in its own.
No, it is. You're right.
just normal Joe.
Just Joe
Joe
Schmo,
Schmoes.
just listen to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I can relate to that guy. I know what he's saying. I hate what he said. Who cares what he said? It doesn't matter. It's all meditation. It's kind of just relaxing.
Yeah.
Lowers your stress levels. Gets you ready for your day.
No, that's good, Nick. Good.
Sweet.
All right.
That was I have to say, a really good episode.
Yeah. No. Why don't you go and fill us in on what we've got coming in the next couple weeks here?
Yeah. So next week we're gonna have next week's episode is gonna be Farm to Fork Part 1 of multiple conversations. So actually, this episode, if you're listening to it, you'll be listening to Part 2 right now. So this episode's going to be split into 2.
Okay.
We're going to do Farm to Fork, which we're going to also split into 2 because I am leaving out of the country. So
Okay.
we got to.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
no, I'm not going to that. I'm not going to Canada. But I'm leaving, so we won't have a couple weeks of fresh episodes. So we're going to cut a couple into parts
Good.
just to catch up. But bringing some heavy topics, I think this one was a big one. Going through everything and self maintenance and that kind of stuff is a big topic.
It's big. It's important. Whether it's hydration or sleep or whatever it may be. We all need to do better at self maintenance. I mean that's just me on a personal level. I think I can always do better. I can have one less taco per week.
And I think and I think
Save
going into
gout. We can make T-shirts for you guys.
Thank you.
It'll just be the ultimate podcast buffet. Save gout.
That's good. Thank you, Nick.
But the Farm to Fork is a big topic too, and this is going to be multiple ones. We're going to have guest speakers on this one.
Good.
So
Farm to Fork is huge.
Yeah.
I've been into that for years. Same with you. You've got family invested in it.
well, and especially in Sacramento, it's big in Sacramento
It's
as
a
a whole.
big thing here in
Yeah.
Sacramento.
That's the slogan, right?
Yeah.
Sacramento slogan.
Yeah, Farm to
Nice.
Fork.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we'll go into that starting. We'll basically technically 2 weeks
Yep.
from when we're recording this.
Good.
But we're going to go into that, and so we're just going to go over some basic Farm to Fork, kind of more our preferences on it,
Yeah.
and more of our knowledge.
Yep.
And then we're going to bring in some more people, and then go
Okay.
from there. But yeah, so well, thank you for listening. Thank you, Nick, very much.
Thanks for letting me partake. The
Yeah.
brothers bond was excellent.
Yeah.
You guys are good company. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Cheers to Dr. Swanson.
Yeah.
Another
Cheers. Cheers one more time there. I have a hole in my lip. So, but yeah, so thank you again for listening, everyone. Please stay tuned. Like I said, this one will be split into 2. So thank you if you are listening to this, for listening to part 2 of this. And please do not forget to subscribe to all our social media. Make sure to go on YouTube. We have Spotify, Instagram, Apple, Amazon, and Audible. And then for those Patreon members, if you want to become a member and get early access to episodes, you can get that at as low as $5 a month. We also have different packages at $10 a month and at $20 a month for exclusive content behind the scenes. I'm actually going to post these notes from this episode for our behind the scenes.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
So for those Patreon members, they're actually going to see our notes from this
good.
episode. So,
And we've actually got some new hunting videos.
oh, there we go.
Won't say anything more.
There we
Have
go.
to get the Patreons going.
Yep. So we'll go on there, subscribe. And then, like always, if you guys ever have questions for us, we're always available. The Ultimate Buffet Podcast at gmail.com, or, DM us on our Instagram.
Perfect.
So perfect. Well, thank you again, guys.
Thank you,
And,
everybody. Thank you, Dr. Swanson.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Perfect. Well, everyone have a great morning, night, afternoon, whatever it is, whenever you're listening to this.
Outro, outro.